guess you're the one who called, asking about the job, right? Perfect. Well, go ahead and have a seat so we can get started with the interview. Although you'll probably end up winning the job since no one else showed up. Or maybe they got lost on the way to my lab. It's a bit hidden, don't you think? It's better that it's hidden. The police don't usually look around here. Oh, it's nothing. I was just talking to myself. Don't worry about it. Police? I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe your blood pressure dropped a little and you're delirious? Come in and sit in front of my desk. Let's start the interview. Okay, first things first. What's your name? Well, wow, that's an unusual name. Could you spell it, please? Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. I think I've got it. Next question. What's your address? Oh, wow. That's far. I hope you didn't have to walk from there to here. Well, let's move on. Do you feel uncomfortable being around highly corrosive or toxic chemicals? Come on. It's just a question. Just answer yes or no. No, perfect. Okay, now, another question. Do you have any illnesses that might prevent you from performing any physical action? No, I understand. Okay. Next, do you have health insurance? No. Wow. It would be good if you got some. But if not... Oh, no. It's nothing. Let's move on to the next question. Do you have any allergies to any medications or chemicals? To penicillin. I understand. Okay. Now, I need you to give me the details of someone you trust who can take care of what's left of you if something goes wrong. Hey. Don't get tense on me. It's just a precaution. Every job has risks. How risky is this job? Well, I don't know. It depends on how much luck you have and whether I overdo it with the experiment. Tests, yes. Well, I've had enough of these questions. Let's just move on to the main event, shall we? Oh, I have great news for you. After a great mental debate with myself, and because no one else applied, you get the job. Yes, hold your applause. I've decided to give you the job. Congratulations. You're now my test subject. What do you say? Didn't you know that the opportunity was a test subject? Oh, well, my friend, every day is an opportunity to try something new, don't you think? Oh, don't make that face. I assure you, we're going to have fun. Maybe me more than you, but it'll be okay. I promise. Let me get your contract, and then we can start right now. You don't have to read all that. There's nothing interesting. Why does it say risk of potential bodily harm? Just formalities, legalese. Lawyers speak, things you don't need to be concerned of. You understand, so I'm not liable, etc., etc. Come on, just put your signature here. Good. Your fingerprints here. Your personal data here, and finally, your blood type here. Great. Welcome to my company. Why don't we start working right now? Do you feel up for it? Excellent. Oh, and before I forget, there are a few rules that you need to follow. Number 1, don't touch, taste, or smell anything that is inside a jar, especially if the jar's, I don't know, made of lead or something. Trust me, you don't want to know what, lead poisoning, basically. It's a nasty thing. You want to avoid it. Second, never interrupt me if I'm in the middle of something important. Again, never interrupt me. Third, you can pick your own lunchtime, but don't even think about eating within 15 seconds of my lab. And finally, most importantly of all, none of my amazing inventions and discoveries must come to light unless I give you permission. Is everything clear? Perfect! The exam room is right off my office here, so if you'll come with me, hop up into the exam seat. There. Huh? Oh, no. Those straps are just for other patients. Sometimes we have to protect the subjects from hurting themselves with too many reflexes, but never mind that. I'd like to start gauging by how sharp your senses are. The best way to do that is with a basic cranial nerve exam. Don't you know what cranial nerves are? Well, in short, they're the reason you can see, smell, hear, taste, and so on. It's best to ensure they're all working properly before I start my other tests. It's either that, or I can do a little operation and have a look at the source. Don't be afraid, it was just a joke. I'll get my utensils and we can begin. First, your sense of smell. I have a couple of aroma oils here. I'll put a couple of drops on this cloth, and you will have to tell me what it smells like. Don't worry, they're not difficult to guess if everything's working right inside your head. Now, this one. What does it smell like to you? Mint? Oh, that's right. How about this one? Orange. That's right. Now, lastly, this one here. What does it smell like? Want to try again? Ooh, you don't smell anything. Oh, well, that means that everything's perfectly fine, because it's just water. This means that your sense of smell is at least working. Excellent for when I take your nose and put it on my living Frankenstein. Now, your sense of taste. I've brought some flavor sheets. I created them myself. Actually, attempting to make food substitutions, but let's just say you can't create nutritional value on level with. Don't worry about it. My point is, these sheets are still very flavorful and will serve the purpose. Okay, now, open your mouth and I'll put a slice on your tongue. You tell me what it tastes like. First, this one. What does it taste like? Chocolate. That's a better answer. Now, this one. Pizza? Wow, that's a new one. No one has ever said that to me before. Let's try this one last. What does it taste like? Very tart. Lemon. Well, that's something new too. You seem to have a very good sense of taste, or a very weird one. But I can work with that. Remember to prescribe pills to control taste confusion. No, it's nothing. Let's move on to the next test. Let's check your sense of sight. This one is a little easier and faster. I just need you to follow with your eyes the flashlight that I will now put in front of you. Remember to only move your eyes, not your neck or your head. Okay, let's start. Follow the flashlight. Don't lose sight of it. Is it going from top to bottom or from left to right? Very good. Now, let me see if your pupils dilate properly when I move the light closer. It looks like your left eye reacts well, and your right eye reacts well too. But it takes a little longer. Maybe you have one eye more active than the other. It's much more common than you might think, so don't think too much about it. Now, your sense of touch. The cranial nerves only detect touch on the face, so we will only test there. I'll start by touching your face, and you'll tell me if you feel me touch it or not. Okay, first, over here. Did you feel it? Good. Now, here. Did you feel that? Perfect. Now, here. Did you feel? How many touches did you feel? Perfect. 4. Why all these studies? Well, the first experiment depends a lot on your senses, if everything goes well, and if you survive, of course. As I was saying, if everything goes well, we will enhance all your senses to maximum. You will be able to experience things that no other human has ever experienced. Let's continue. We only need to test your sense of hearing. To check your ears, I've brought one of my most special inventions. The name? I'm not much for naming my inventions. I'm not good with names. You just need to know that what it does is generate a small sound that increases little by little. I have to use it very carefully. The last one I tried this with ended up with no eardrums. But it's safe, I think. Well, let's start. So, I think it was this button? Ah, perfect. Now, tell me when you stop hearing the sound. Now, good. You must tell me when you start to hear it. Well, You seem to have a pretty trained sense of hearing. I still wasn't able to hear it. Although that's maybe because my hearing is a bit battered from all the explosions. Let's see. I have everything written down. Let me check everything and I will give you a diagnosis as soon as I have one. Well, one thing I can tell you is that your senses are in very good condition. Maybe some more than others, but everything is fine in general. That means you are the perfect candidate for my new experiment. Let's hope you stick around, but I will take care of you. I promise. Well, that's all the tests for now. I think it's a little late to start the experiment, so we'll leave it here. We'll start the experiment tomorrow. Oh, right, I forgot to mention your schedule. I'll need you here tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. It will be finished when you start feeling dizzy, or when you can't stand up any longer. Is that okay? Perfect. See you tomorrow then. Be careful on the way home. Anything could happen to a sweet young thing like you.